I am your Chief Sales Officer here at Wakana, as well as one of the four co-founders. It is a overcast day here in Chicago, a pleasant day after coming off of a 95-degree day, maybe even got a little hotter. We enjoyed ourselves yesterday on the lakefront. I know many of you tuned in to get the hair products, the raffle, but that's where we're going to be every Thursday that the weather permits now. Say until through the season, guys, because there's nothing better than Chicago summers. If you don't know, if you live here, then you know. If you didn't live here, now you know. There's no better place to be. And we were out there with our CEO, um, our director of customer service, our so many of our teammates were there, and we were just enjoying it. And I mean, that CEO was moving around the crowd, addressing, touching, talking, networking with people. And it was just a fun evening. And then I know some of you are taking it to heart and you are working and doing your best things this summer as you go out and start your business, kicking it off to a great start. I mean, Tabaris Little, I heard you had a phenomenal grand opening with 33 guests attending. Hats off to you because that's how you start and build a phenomenal business. So hats off to Barry's. I know you're out here. I think you're from Indiana, South Bend area. So just to sneeze away from Chicago. But also, I was out there with Minister Willie Mooney, and he shared with me something he's doing with his team and how one of his teammates, who I am truly so impressed with, Fontaine, are you out there? If you are, please unmute your line because I just want to commend you, to take my hat off to you, to salute you because I see Diamond 5-star all over you. And if you're not out there, this call will be recorded, but I would have loved for you to talk. I should have called you this morning. I should have told Mooney, but blame that on me. But Minister Mooney is on it. Minister Mooney, I'd just like for you to share with your with the callers this morning what you shared with me about what you're doing with your team and how the leaders rise always rise to the top. You can take
Can
it
you
away.
hear me?
I can hear you.
I'm so about what's going on with Wakana that I felt it in my heart to start, and I told you yesterday that I hadn't been doing everything that I know how to do, that there were people within my team, and even if they weren't my direct enrollment, there were some superstars in my team that sometimes I let time or I let, bells and whistles get in the way of my perspective. So there's a gentleman named Fontaine Doss, and I had a call with my whole entire team. 5 of them got on the line, and I challenged to make a connection with every one of them, and let's be accountable to each other, and ask them, like you asked me, what are your goals? So I said, I'm being very specific. If your goal is philanthropy, how many people are you trying to help? If your goal is money for the month, how much money are you trying to make? So everybody spoke up, but there was something different about Fontaine. Fontaine said, Minister Mooney, I want to be a diamond. And it opened my eyes up because I'm like, man, this guy has power. And I may have looked at, Fontaine is in a wheelchair, and I've heard his voice many times. He always shows up. But I may have overlooked his influence and his passion. So he said diamond, and I'm like, out of all the people that's on the call, he's not a sapphire. He said diamond. And I've seen what his team has done. So I said, okay, that's $100,000 in the calendar month. I worked back from November and gave him a plan, and I said, well, this is what you have to do next. And I said, let's put together a new list of 100 people, and let's have a party right? Or let's invite to the dispensary for the bioscan. I said, so 100 people, let's go at that. Fontaine took his time in a matter of about 4 days. Every single day, I gave him a tool app so that he can register and send contact information to people and have them register. Let me give you the output. He communicated with over 70 people. He followed the system exactly. He didn't spam people like a politician putting flyers in the mailbox. He literally contacted over 70 people because I asked him his number the day before the event. And I said, man, when I looked at the tool to see how many people physically registered for the bioscan, Phyllis, it was 7 to 8 people, right? And guess who showed up? 7 to 8 people. I said, wow. And that wasn't the caveat. I said, man, well done. He did his job. Now check this out. He put me on the phone with his mom and his sister, gave them instructions because once again, Fontaine may not be able to type as fast and do some of the things that I may have overlooked. So his mom, let me tell you what she did. She got engaged, programmed the computer, the bioscan information ahead of time with everybody who had registered, put their information in the computer, right? As I shared with her how to do it. And when she showed up, she was running the bioscan. She had literally told Fontaine, who called me complaining, my mom is taking over. And I said, what is she doing? She said she's moving around furniture in the dispensary. She's taking over. She's doing this and doing that. And I said, put your mom on the phone. And when he put her, I said, put her on speakerphone. When he put her on speakerphone, I said, you are God sent. Thank you so much. Because Fontaine said she's bossing me around. I said, thank you so much for understanding what needs to be done. Phyllis, she literally took another step and made sure that the applications for all their guests was already filled out before they arrived. All they had to do was walk in and read it and sign the page. His sister got involved. And she was so involved, let me tell you, she was doing blood type tests that she watched me do twice and then she duplicated. I said, man, so when I look at a person who says they're willing, coachable, and hungry, and able to bring their family members in and all put on Wakanda t-shirts, looking good, I'm like, next level. Fontaine, if you are on this call or if you hear this recording, I am so proud of you because you could have given excuses, but you said your why was to take care of your sister, your family, your mom, and to make sure that they, regardless of your situation, that they're well taken care of. So for that, by having no excuses, I give you kudos. You are Quan, my brother. So back to you, Phyllis.
Oh, that was so great. When I heard that story, and just to know Fontaine, just to know his heart, just to know his spirit, and to say when he made a determination, when somebody is determined, you very little stops them really. And I mean, Fontaine shows up. I just called him. So evidently he is at an appointment that he can't be because normally he's on this call every morning. And so I just want to send out kudos to him because, he took the steps. He knew what it took. And when Willie said he made 70 calls, he did not leave messages. He talked to people. He took the system and used the system, and the system worked for him. And so even here in the middle of the summer vacation, he still wants to put himself in position to go diamond. And it doesn't start in November. We say November for the people that are new on the line because we know November is usually one of Wakanda's biggest months as far as people coming into the business. So you got to start planting those seeds and planting those nuggets right now. And Fontaine Dia has no shortage of doing that and to involve his family. And sometimes, guys, we take what we do, especially if you've been here a minute and you're not making the money that you want to, you take it for granted. But if you research what the industry of cannabis is doing, where it's going, where CBD is going, who's getting involved. I heard a commercial on the radio last night as I was leaving the beachfront talking about they're having a class that you can come take to how to be able to distribute CBD, how to have your online store. You already got this, and you have a unique situation in that you can override each and every person that you share this business with and decides to become a business partner. No matter if they're in Alaska or Hawaii, you're here in Chicago, you're able to override everything they and their business does. I told that to a couple of entrepreneurs last month, not last month, I'm sorry, last week. They are absolutely crazy about getting involved. There was a baby boomer, there was a millennial, and we're going to get on the phone today and get them onboarded and knowing what they want to do because they see the possibilities. There are festivals. We were out there last night with all kinds of people that love the products that we have. And then when you're talking about getting people healthier, our Wednesday night events in Chicago every other Wednesday where we're scanning is getting more and more people. Families are coming in, distributors that I have not seen in months, maybe even a year, are coming in bringing 4 and 5 guests because what we have works, what we have duplicates, and what we have is truly, truly needed in the world. And so I want you to rethink. And like Mooney said, hey, if you want to be a philanthropist, I can never say that word, tongue ties me, but that's fine. Go out and help as many people as you want. But if you have some real financial goals that you want to make and achieve through here, Wakana, then definitely get with your upline. And if the up person that sponsored you is not that person that can direct you, go upline, find out who their sponsor is. There is somebody in your upline that has a vested interest in you, that wants to pour into you. And like I know that Willie did not sponsor Fontaine, but in order to build depth, you got to go in your organization and find those leaders while you're also attracting new people to join you. You got to find people that are hungry, coachable, and willing to work with you. And it might be 2, 3, 4 generations down. Hey, Willie, where were you on my list when I saw what I saw in him? I saw Diamond 5-star in him. So you got to start looking and knowing what people want out of the business. And it's okay if that's not you. It's okay if you want, the camaraderie that we afford. We love our community here. It's okay. But if you want to make this a life-changing opportunity for you and your family over the next 3 to 5 years, then join arms with your upline that wants to do the exact same thing because the possibilities are endless. Where you can go with this is just unbelievable because we're in two no, we are in health and wellness. And there are so many things coming on board that is going to expand your business even more and give you uh, another income streams right here within the Wakana family. It's like, take this serious, take your time, get with your upline, and set some goals and get some support in helping you do that. And all the Tavares, the new people on board, we are excited to see you doing the system, getting the results. And guess what? This is not a sprint, but it is I don't know. It's not good. This isn't short. I was going to say it's not a marathon. I hope I got that right. It's not a sprint. It's a marathon. But guess what? You got to do something anyway. So why not pour and build into yourself? And so with that being said, I thank you, Minister Mooney, because you didn't know I was going to call you this morning. But that is story you shared last night was so inspiring. And that's another thing, guys. We were on the lakefront front together, creating more memories, becoming, I tell you, this industry here, yeah, you start out as strangers, then you become friends, and then it's just flat out family building, dreaming, making goals, achieving goals, and doing better and leaving health, wealth, legacy, and freedom. It's real, y'all. It's that simple. You are living that life. You need to see it. You need to identify. You need to put it in writing where you want to play a part in what kind of playing a part in your life, and you playing a part in what kind. So with that being said, I am going to bring Dr. Ross on so she can give. With that being said, I want to absolutely congratulate my friend. This is a stranger 3 years ago, over 3 years and a couple of months. Then she became a friend. But guys, I can't say enough about what Dr. Ross is to the family of Wakanda. I mean, each and every place that you need her, she's there. And now she is our VP of Communications, and there is no other person that could be better at this job than Dr. Ross. I so appreciate you. And I knew that long. It didn't take me long to feel like you and Adrian were family. And so I am just so flat out excited for you to be our VP of Communications, because I know you're going to do that like you do everything with excellence always. So, Dr. Ross, are you out there, girl?
Yes, ma'am, I'm here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Phyllis, can you hear me okay?
I can hear you.
All right, fantastic. So, family, listen, Saturday, listen, you always have people that you try to get to our meetings Monday through Thursday. So they're overtaxed. They're already on Zooms through the week. So, hey, Saturday morning, 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. That's the best time for you to get them there and let us help you get that person across the finish. That's a part of the system. So we'll be there. And then I will be doing a deep dive training, answering your questions, things that you're having difficult with, not knowing how to do this on Facebook or whatever. Meet me there 12 noon. If you don't know the ID, it's 203-318-9497. It's already been posted on Facebook. Get with your upline. They'll have that information as well. And we'll see you there. Back to you, Phyllis.
Thank you so much, guys. I'm looking for those rubies and above on the call in the next few minutes because I have a 9 o'clock sharp overboard appointment. With that being said, go out and have a Wakanda kind of weekend, guys. Enjoy yourself. This is the 4th of July. Create love and memories with your family. Meet new people, do your business while you're doing your life. Make sure you got some samples in your pocketbook, in your bag, in your pouch, wherever you want to carry it. Make sure you have samples, but when you pass those samples out, make sure you get some information so you can get that person on the Facebook pages as well as follow up with them. Go out and have a Wakanda kind of life. Bye now.